The day has finally come. The scouting update is out. So today we're going to do a realistic rebuild of the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, I know I've done the Eagles recently, but they have 3 first-round picks. I think it's the best way to show off the scouting update. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So week 1, the prospects become available. It was week 3 before this, so you get to set up your game plan. And it makes more sense. You know the college players going into the season from last year, players coming in. Week 2, select position focus for your scouts. We'll check that out next season. Week 7, more progress revealed via National Scout. Week 8, select position focus for National Scout, which will be quarterback. Week 11, and we'll check out our scouts in 1 second. Week 11, select super focused scouting players. You pick 3 of those, help them get them up to the 100%. We'll check out the percentages in 1 second. Stage 2 for free agency combine info. Stage 3, pro day, recap, select private workouts. Then the percentages. 10% player traits, every other 10%, 1 skill letter grade. I believe it's at random, which I don't love. I'll go over that once we get into that part of the game. 70% player archetype, 100% player talent, and all remaining skill letter grade. Very interesting. I'll show it to you once we get there. So for our scouts, there are 3 tiers. There's 1, 2, and 3. 3 the best. Our tier 3 is a quarterback position expertise, which is big, national region, Lions. And then for our number 2 tier, Allison Cobb, Southeast region, right guard, and center, which is good for the offensive line. One thing I don't love is we don't have a cornerback expertise. I feel like that's a weaker point on this team. We'll deal with it for now, though. We have Andrew Watson, tier 1 running back. We have Cedric Rowe, tier 1 receiver. And then Joe Russell, safety and strong safety. There is some potential you could put those guys down to corner if you want to. But as of right now, no cornerback scout. Perfectly fine. So here's what the region breakdown looks like. Our national region is Jamel Lions. 10% efficiency boost when scouting quarterbacks. Works for us. Top prospects, we'll check that out in a second. But look over on the right side. Right above me, Ben Pritchard, Jason Wallner, Tom Smith, Peter Hallman, Riley Truman. You can also see the strengths and the weaknesses. Corner, quarterback, receiver. Weaknesses is centers, tight ends, left outside linebacker. So on and so forth. We don't have to go over all of this. Get the idea. Now, one thing they did change is you can't see what your draft picks are at the moment over on the left side. That's fine, though. The Eagles, the Dolphins, the Colts are not playing great at the moment. There's Ben Pritchard, Wallner, Smith, all those players we named. And they're all at 20% at the moment. We are going to try to focus on quarterback and maybe outside linebacker with Peter Hallman. But we have to get further into the season before we can start seeing anything else about this. But you can see the round 1 projections. There's top 5. I do wish there was like top 10, top 15, because there's a lot of round 1. But what does that mean? Like 15th, does that mean he's the 15th best prospect? And maybe he's like top 20, top 25. I'm not exactly sure. Then you go down, there's 1s and 2s. I believe there's also 2 and 3s. A lot of 1s and 2s, which is a little concerning. Yeah, 2s and 3s, so on and so forth. Now, let's get a little bit further into it. So we are at week 7 now, and I have a little picture of the key information. That says more progress revealed via the National Scout. You can see a bunch of players up to 50%, 40%. Let's just start at the top in Ben Pritchard. You can see his scouting report with his player notes. You have his player profile, the team top fits. Of course, there's mock drafts now. I'll show you one of those once we get there. Key ratings right here. B, short accuracy. Go to physicals. You're not really going to see anything other than the ratings. Acceleration, poor to marginal. Not great. Good to great, change of direction. Solid. Strength, great to elite. Doesn't actually seem that great. Then skills, like, I don't like that. Feels like injury, that's fine. Stamina, that's fine. But stiff arm for a quarterback, who would really care about that? Throwing the run is fine. Short accuracy. Of course, we still have to work on getting their percentages up so we can find out more about these players. Now, we are in week 8 where we can pick the position focus for our National Scout, but mock draft 1 is here. We're 2 and 5. Pritchard to the Lions, Wallner to the Pats. This is another thing I've been seeing. I don't like this whatsoever. Riley Truman, quarterback to our team. Tom Smith, quarterback to our team. And then Christian Middlebrooks. Still all really not that far up here, but let's go. You go to region breakdown. You hit positions, but we're really just going to go quarterback here. Makes the most sense. Now, we are here at week 11. We're 3 and 7 in scouting focus players. Pick 3 players. That's what we want to get up to 100%. We're definitely going to... I don't want to know about Pritchard. I wish we actually could find out what our draft picks are going to look like. 1 second. So as of right now, we have 1, 2, 4, 5, the 6th overall pick. Oh, actually, also the 3rd overall pick. Where are the Colts? That's probably like 10 or so, 11. Not bad. So I want to focus on a quarterback if we have the 3rd overall pick. I don't know if I did something wrong. Maybe it's in the menu somewhere. I just don't see it. But once I backed out of the super focus, I can't seem to figure out how to get back into it. So I might have to back out. Do this all again, but just make sure that doesn't happen to you. Or if you know, let me know down in the comments below. So as of right now, we have the 1st overall pick, 6th overall pick. Where are we? Okay, and then that's probably like the 15th overall pick, but the 1st overall pick, pretty good, I would say. So let's choose our focus players. We are going to go quarterback. Definitely going to go Ben Pritchard. And then probably Peter Hallman. Go Riley Truman at the same time or Tom Smith. We have to get some sort of quarterback. At least I want to. Maybe check out McPhee because we have the 1st overall pick. Don't really need to know a ton about all the quarterbacks. It's not necessarily true. I do wish this maybe was like 5 players, 6 players, something like that. I am going to go Hallman, Truman, and then Pritchard. I think that's the way to go. So we almost made the playoffs. We're tied for 1st place with a football team at 9-8. Don't know what happened to the Cowboys at 8-9 and the Giants 5-12, but I do have to figure out what happened with the Colts, what happened with the Dolphins, Bengals 13-4. Pretty good. The Colts have the 1st overall pick for us. Dolphins. That must be, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8th overall pick. And whatever this is going to be, like the 15th overall pick, something like that. So Jalen Hurts ended up with 4,600 yards, 27-14. Sanders, 975 touchdowns. I don't love that. Raygor, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. What are we talking about? Devontae Smith, 845, 2 touchdowns. Really nothing up here. So we do have to find a receiver either in the draft or in free agency. Eric Wilson, 143 for tackles, 139 for Singleton. Sack totals, 8.5 for Hargrave, 8 for Fletcher Cox. Interceptions, 3 for Wilson, Slay, Singleton. So Lamar Jackson takes home the MVP. Something you might be confused about is Russell Wilson. They haven't put the Week 5 results in the game as of yet. He's not injured in this game, which that's fine, doesn't matter. Coach of the Year, Zach Taylor. It's not really going to affect us at the moment. Offensive player is Kyler Murray. Actually, Jalen Hurts was up there at 6. Defensive player, I can't imagine. Offensive rookie, we have Devontae Smith at 4. We have Gainwell at 8. Okay. Defensive rookie of the year, Micah Parsons right away. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Raiders 33-21. I guess John Gruden hasn't been fighter in the game as of yet. Brady, another Super Bowl MVP. So mock draft 2 is out. I do want to take a look at this, but let me know down in the comments below. Do you want me to check out each and every mock draft? Definitely let me know. So Riley Truman out of Vanderbilt to our team. Top 5 projection, round talent 1 or 2, 100% complete. Look at Pritchard. Round 3 or 4 talent. That's not great. Hallman to the Lions. I don't love that. Devion Locke. Interesting. We only have 40% completion. That's not great. Then where is our next pick? David Barclay. 40% completion. Round 1 projection. Right guard. Now we do have to bring back a few players. Jason Kelsey. Yes. Dallas Goedert. Yes. Steven Nelson. Probably. Anthony Harris can go. Maddox will bring back. If we have the money, I should say. Eric Wilson. I don't know what we're looking at for money. 51 million. That's not that bad. So I ended up bringing back Singleton. We're going to let Kerrigan go, of course. Derek Barnett, McLeod, brought back Eric Wilson. Ertz can go at this point. Maddox we're going to bring back. Nelson, I'm actually going to let him walk out the door. Goddard and Jason Kelsey, leaving us with, I think, about $20 million. So now the combine results are out. Let's check out Riley Truman's combine. Go over to physical, I believe it is. Yes, he runs a 4.65, second fastest quarterback. 18 reps for the bench press. They reorganize him. Interesting. Check out his ratings. Great acceleration, great agility, elite change of direction, good jumping, good speed, great strength, solid throw power. Check out his skills. A medium accuracy, A deep accuracy. Short though, I don't love that. Where is his arm strength? Is it not there? Am I going crazy? Throw under pressure is B. So they just don't tell you his throw power. Interesting. He has A awareness, which is great. I'm very confused. So there's a lot of great players up here, but with our money, I actually made an offer to Michael Gallup because we need a number 2 or number 1 receiver. Guess you could say that Michael Gallup would be the number 1. But I'd probably consider Devontae Smith the number 1. 91-point offer over the Cardinals. I think that'll be easy. Sorry, I hit my mic to bring him in. And really, like there was Van Der Esch up there, a few corners up there. I didn't really want to do that. I would like to build this team primarily through the draft if we can. Got him on our team. Also, the Pro Day Combine is out, or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's not really a combine. The Pro Day results are out. Riley Truman, let's just compare. Fourth fastest quarterback at the College Pro Day. That's typically where you run faster. So I guess maybe that actually makes sense because it is faster than this combine. 19 reps, so stronger bench press versus the 3-cone. Okay. I mean, we're definitely taking Riley Truman. Mock Draft 3 is out as well. Riley Truman again to our team. I want to see if it really changes around at all. Lock still at receiver. And we're going to take another quarterback. Interesting. Just a round one mock. We are actually at the private workouts for scouting. And of course, we're going to go Truman. That's going to be easy. You also pick 3 of these players. So let's go Truman. I believe they said Christian Middlebrooks. Fletcher Cox is getting up there in age. That makes sense. I forget what our other pick is again. It's like 15 or something like that. Oh, the Devion Locke is actually another guy they wanted me to look at. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Why not? So Riley with mock draft 4 is still our number 1 guy. Locke, another quarterback? No, it's Chris Harbor. I don't love that they're 40%. Like, if you click on the player, you're really not going to find out a ton about them. We'll find out their, what those are called on the left side of the screen. It's going to blank my mind at the moment. Check out the skills, though. So, C-man, that's fine. B-zone. Okay, B-block shit. That's not bad. But maybe play rec would be nice. Pursuit. But I guess the coverage probably is the most important part. Let's start this NFL draft. We're not going to trade away our draft pick. I wonder if we could trade away Jalen Hurts, though. Probably not because he's low overall. But let's start off. Let's go get our guy, Riley Truman. Now, what you're going to notice, you also can't hit X, which is what I'm used to. Press on A. You go there. You have draft player. You can see those traits. That's what I figured out the word was for that. This seems fantastic. So let's take him. Now, as you can see up at the top of the screen, you don't know his overall. You can find out after the draft, which is kind of a little wonky. I wish they just hit it. That'd be fun. Hidden development, strong arm. Does it tell me his throw power now? 89 throw power right there. Just fantastic. Oh, Christian Middlebrooks is gone. Now that we know that, maybe Devion Locke is the pick. I want to look at his physicals. Not the fastest guy in the world. Check out his skills. Kick return, medium route, release, run block, stamina. I feel like route running be here, catching traffic. Stuff that's a little bit more important than kick return, but I guess maybe he's a kick returner. That could make sense. I don't exactly know which way to go about this. They want us to take Locke, but I don't necessarily agree. Now that I look at Darius McPhee, he has B awareness, B man. Stamina isn't great. D injury. I'm going to go Darius McPhee. The injury doesn't matter, obviously. Let's take him. Don't know his overall. That's fine. Hidden development. Change direction 92. I wish it just told me everything. It talks to me my athletic ratings at the bottom. I just like to know a little bit more about him after drafting him. Or just tell me nothing. I wish they'd either tell me more or nothing. One of the two. Not this like weird middle ground. So the 15th overall pick, there's Kirk Denny. Then there's David Barclay, who the mock draft said we were going to take or projected us to take. I want to take a look at his physical traits. Bench press, not the strongest guy in the world. 29th right tackle for the combine. 18th for the college pro day. So I don't like that. So let's take a look at Barclay. Not really, like, the skills aren't going to tell us anything. Run block is good. I guess lead block, that's actually good. Oh, 2nd in bench press, 4th in bench press. Yeah. David Barclay's on our team. Hidden development, 88 strength. I don't care about the athletic rating for my right guard. I don't. So we have Lyons, our quarterback guy. We could just fire him outright. That'll be fine. Free safety, that's fine. Receiver, fine. Running back, fullback, I'm not really interested in. And then you can always use offensive line. So that's fine. Let's go over to left trigger. Agent scouts. You have to find a tier 3 safety, tier 3 defensive tackle, and Richard Seymour. That's right. It is actually real players now, or some real players. Tiki Barber, TJ Huzman. I don't know how to say his name. Sean Alexander's up there. I love that Richard Seymour's up there. That's fun. Reggie Wayne. Who else could I notice from up here? Marquise Colston or Marquez Colston, however you say his name. Thought that was a different Hernandez. It is not else. Thought that was going to be Bettis, but it is. feel like I should know more. Chris Stokes, I feel like was a player, but I might be wrong. Ryan Arakpo is up there. Oh, keep lead. So tier 3, right guard, running back. Can I, or I can't go by tiers. What I do think I want to do is actually go Richard Seymour. Try to find a new defensive tackle once Fletcher Cox either leaves or retires. Then we also need a tier 2 guy. I guess they're not going to be able to. Left tackle, right tackle. We do have Lane Johnson. Offensive line, corner, and Rondé Barber. I'm definitely going to do that. Hire that scout. That's good. And I didn't cut. Okay, so we just need one tier 1 then. That's my bad. Let's go. Actually, where's Talib? Probably not tier 1. Let's go middle linebacker, Chris Stokes. So the prospects are now available. The best guys are quarterbacks like usual. I do like that, but there's Tim Roberts, another quarterback. Right end, which I would like to get, of course. I don't want to do it as bad as we did last year. Actually, went 9-8. We don't have the Colts pick, not have the Dolphins pick. So actually, might have like a mid-round pick. So we are going to have to keep that in this situation when we're kind of mid-season, setting our super focuses. That'll work out. So Truman is going to be our starting quarterback. He's a 73 overall. Barclay, I thought about putting over to left guard, but I think he'll be fine not doing that because Brandon Brooks should be gone after the season, I would assume. I actually want Dickerson to be our starting left guard. That'll be better. Everything actually doesn't look that bad. We're in a somewhat weird division where the football team isn't great. The Giants aren't great, and the Cowboys should be good, but this game is very strange. Like last season, they didn't make it, but every other franchise I do, every other rebuild I do, they're winning Super Bowls almost every other year. So it should be interesting to see what happens. McPhee is our number 3 corner. Get in. So I'm sure I did something wrong, but every scout I have is not good for the region that they're scouting. So like Cedric Rowe, receiver, strengths, middle linebacker, quarterback, right outside linebacker. Not exactly what we're looking for, but I did make the scouting focus to be receiver. Central, Joe Russell, free safety, strong safety. This does work out. Our position, corner, scouting focus. That's good. Now, Richard Seymour, defensive tackle, strengths, left tackle, left outside linebacker, left guard. Not great, but I actually put him at left end. I think he could work perfectly fine with that. Then Southeast, Allison Cobb, right guard, center. Nothing there is weakness, actually. You can actually behind me. Right guard, center, left guard. Not exactly going to work. So I set him at right end. Not really good. So we're at week 8 where we could set our national scout. We're 4-3. Cowboys, of course, 7-0. That's what I'm talking about. It flip-flops. Football team 2-5. We're playing the Giants, who are 1-6. Mock draft 2. What do we got? We have the, where are we? 20th overall pick, middle linebacker, Bo Patterson. So we will keep that in mind, but also should probably look for defensive tackle Sheldon Jett, just in case he falls, and then right end Devontae Henry. And we're going to set our national scout, not to quarterback, because I don't think that's really going to do us anything. I am going to go to middle linebacker. I think that might be good for us. So at the moment, we're 4-6. I want to go for Patterson, Jett. Quarterbacks just don't make sense for our team. There is Patterson. I probably should go Jason Lawrence just in case we're a little bit worse than I think we're going to be at the end of the season. So I'm going to go Lawrence. Where is Patterson? There's Jett. We'll do Jett. There's Bo Patterson. First or second. I don't like that. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go Matt Logan. So we didn't make the playoffs. We're 8-9. Look at the Cowboys at 15-2, though. Pretty good. Giants 7-10. The football team 5-12. So a little bit worse than last year. We have to see. Look it up at the top. Trey Lance, 25 touchdowns, 2,800 yards. What? Is that just because of completion percentage? That has to be. It's usually yards, I thought, but I guess not. Truman, 4,200 yards, 34-13. I'll take that any day of the week. Sanders, 1,014 touchdowns. Awesome year. Receiving Smith, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns on 87 catches. Love it. Gallup, 900 with 7. Ragor, 750 with 7. Goder with 6. Go to our rookie. There's Lewis, nothing. On defense, Eric Wilson, 118. Singleton, 110. McPhee, 86 tackles, 3 interceptions. Not bad. Any fumbles or anything? No defensive touchdowns. It's all right. Can't really expect that. That's kind of a, I shouldn't say a fluky thing, but not as easy. Tackles. Singleton, 4 interceptions. Slay, 4. 3 for Wilson, 3 for McPhee, 2 for Maddox, and Joshua Scott. That Joshua? Probably is. McCaffrey MVP. Mahomes, Jackson, Brady, Kamara's up there. Kaepernick's up there because why not? Coach Dia, Urban Meyer. Can they just put Deshaun Watson on like injury report or something and they take him off if he plays? Like, no one's going to be mad for that 1 week if it happens. Coach Dia, Urban Meyer. It's so annoying. We're up there at 10 for some reason. I don't really know why. Offensive player. I thought our quarterback might be up there. Defensive player. You have Fletcher Cox at 8. Offensive rookie Truman. That's not that surprising. Defensive rookie. I thought McPhee might take it home, but he's at 4. Now, back to where we usually are. The development X Factor. 8 XP for Truman is big. Barclay Superstar 3 XP. Love that as well. On defense, McPhee Superstar. Hit that one right out of the park, but that's how it should be when we have what, 2 top 10 picks? Then we had 15. Maybe like the third one, Barclay, maybe he shouldn't be Superstar. Was an offensive lineman and might have been the first one off the board. So I don't think that's too crazy. The good old Dallas Cowboys beat the Ravens 21-17. Jalen Smith, well, MVP, must have back. So I want to see what pick we have. It should be 15 or so in the same range. We have 16. Still Bo Patterson. Has it been that? Mock draft 2, we knew that. Mock draft 1, I don't think I checked out. And it's Caleb Payton. Interesting. I want to go back to 3. So do we have 100%? 96 on Lawrence. Have 64 on Bo Patterson. Interesting. I forget who the third guy. Oh, it was Jet. 50%. He could fall. Any of these guys could fall. Good. So I really want Brandon Brooks to leave. Fletcher Cox at the same time. I wouldn't mind him leaving. Brandon Brooks didn't retire, by the way. Fletcher Cox, I do think I'll end up bringing back, even though he's getting up there in age. Wouldn't be the worst idea to let him go. Sanders will probably going to depend on what money we have. No. Brandon Brooks still on the team. I might have to just cut Brandon Brooks because it really doesn't make sense to keep him on the team. I'll give a $38 million for 5-year deal to Miles Sanders if he'll take it, which he does. Then Fletcher Cox, I feel like I do think he might get cut in a year or two, but as of right now, maybe we won't keep him on the team. A lot of money for a franchise tag. We'll let it slide. Maybe we'll pick him up in free agency, but I'm not going to make that offer. So the combine results are out. I want to check Jason Lawrence really quickly. 8th to the 40-yard dash. Seems like a great player. Elite agility, which is good. Great speed. Good acceleration. His skills, beef, finesse, power moves, impact block. His zone coverage isn't great, but beat awareness. I like that. And then I will check out Jet, I think, a little bit later on once the pro days come out. But I want to see what Bo Patterson is all about. Not bad. 5th in the 40-yard. 1st in the bench press. Good acceleration. Elite strength. Isn't the best, but A, power move, A, hip power, impact block. This is the guy I want. A, awareness. This is definitely the guy. We did make a 1-year offer to Fletcher Cox and a 1-year offer to Matt Ioannidis, but Montez Sweat, 5-year deal, big money. I'd love to just have him on the team. Basically the best way to put it. If we can get him, he'd be your cross, Josh Sweat. I would like to get Bo Patterson if we can in the draft. Almost want to trade up for him. Why does this take so much longer now? We got turned down by both defensive tackles, but Montez Sweat accepted our offer. I did make an offer to Hargrave, so we will be bringing him back as our defensive tackle. Is a little concerning. I thought one of the two would have definitely taken our offer between Ioannidis and Fletcher Cox. I know exactly the 3 players I want for the private workouts. We want Jason Lawrence. Want Patterson. Where did Jet go? Did he fly up the board? He did not. Go back to college or something? Something weird like that? No. The scheme fit too, which I do like. So this is the final mock draft before the draft, because that's how it works. It still says Bo Patterson. Jason Lawrence could fall, though. I mean, my guy's Bo Patterson. I do wonder if we should trade up and try to steal him, though. That's what I don't know about. I'm trading our 1st-round pick along with our 4th and 5th-round pick. Trade up right ahead of the Broncos to make sure. I thought I mixed it up. But we're going to try to get Bo Patterson. Let's get our guy, good old Bo Patterson. In development, 89 acceleration, 80 agility, 87 speed, 81 strength. I can't wait to find out his overall. Now, this is where I'm going to always get a little bit confused because there's some receivers. I don't understand how a computer-generated draft class, by the way, doesn't have a face, but it is what it is. I feel like the right way to go is probably this right end, Heath Solomon, even though we don't need him all too much. Really fast, good vertical jump, broad jump, whatever that's worth, 40 or 20-yard shuttle. I think I am going to go a tackle. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Heath Solomon, welcome to the team. Normal development. Looks like an athletic freak. Find out these overalls, shall we? Patterson, 75. Solomon, 72. Galloway's 66. Roseman, 60. That doesn't matter all too much. I do want to see if the Broncos took Lawrence. Browns? They did not. Interesting. So where did Lawrence go to? Went to Cardinals. Interesting. 67 overall. Not even hidden development. All right, where's Jet then? 73 overall. Normal development. Okay. So he made the right decision there. What is the highest overall? 79. Jose Finch does have hidden development. What about all these quarterbacks? A bunch of quarterbacks just rattled off of the first round. Taggart, normal development. I'd be pretty mad. Dennis Brown, hidden development. Interesting to the Chargers. The Giants took a quarterback last year, but Otting, hidden development. They need to fix this. Another hidden development. Okay. So apparently Brandon Brooks did retire. So Barclay is starting at right guard, which is good. Truman starting, obviously. Sanders. Still have Jalen Hurts on the team, by the way. Rager's up to a 78 overall. Patterson. I think I'm going to move Eric Wilson over to right outside linebacker, even though, isn't that Taylor from Seattle? Might be wrong about that, but I thought it was. Defensive line looks good. So really, I'm about to hire and fire my coaches, or my scouts rather. I'm going to focus on safety, and I think the defensive line, and then maybe... So I brought in Tier 3 free safety, strong safety expertise, Ted Wilkerson. Reggie Wayne, who is a Tier 2 receiver, of course. And then Rodney Carpenter, number 1 tier, but right guard center. I still like to focus a little bit on the offensive line when I can. So we're at the region focus. What I want to do is Rodney Carpenter. I guess there is some left tackles and left guards, so we really can. Right tackle's not great. No right guard, but there's really not a huge difference in right guard and left guard. So let's go left guard for Carpenter. For central, we have Joe Russell, free safety, strong safety. I would just like to have him work at corner if we can. Northeast, we have Chris Stokes, been a linebacker. Nothing's really going to work out for us. So we're just going to go... You know what? Let's work with the middle linebackers, I suppose. Why not? Then Southeast, we have Reggie Wayne, receivers. There's no receivers up there. We're just going to give him... Mock draft 1 is like the way too early mock drafts that like YouTubers do, like PFF does. It's like, this isn't going to be the way it goes. This isn't the draft order. Not even close. Where are we, by the way? John Vick, running back at the 25th overall pick. Pass. So we're at week 8 where we're 2-5. The football team 5-2, Giants 4-3, and the Cowboys 3-4. So it's not looking great. Means we have a good draft pick. We have... Oh, that's concerning. 6th overall pick, and they want us to get a quarterback. Very, very realistic. Now, we do have to assign our national scout, which he's a free safety, strong safety type guy. Where did it go? And it says their strengths are quarterback, corner, wide receiver. I think we're just going to go straight for free safety just to get the best bang for our buck. So we have to set our focus players. I'm not going to go quarterback or left tackles if I don't have to. Doesn't seem like there's any great corners up here. Or free safety, sorry. So I'm going to go Florence. I'm going to go Bartell. Really unfortunate. I was hoping we'd be able to find the positions we need right away, but I guess not. Wow, no free safeties projected in the first round, and no strong safety. So I almost have to go corner and then move them over to free safety if we really want to get one, I guess. So let's take a look. I mean, while we're up here, we might as well take a look at the best left tackle, or left end rather, Bob Gardner. We ended the season at 7-10, so we're getting one more loss every single season. That is not great. Football team 13-4, the Cowboys 10-7, the Giants 9-8. It's just not looking good so far. I have to take a look at these stats. Mahomes with 48 touchdowns, though. Wouldn't be Truman. Not bad for Truman. 4,400 yards, 35-13. I mean, he's just looking solid year in, year out. Can't really complain about that. Sanders, 988, 12 touchdowns. little bit of a drop off of yards. Smith, 1,300 yards, 5 touchdowns, 97 catches. I do think that'll be happening in 2 years if he gets a better quarterback. Rager and a better team overall. Rager, 919, 9 touchdowns. Gallup, 850 with 9. 6 for Goddard, 5 for Sanders. Blocking. On defense, Wilson, 136, 127 for Bo Patterson, half a sack, 2 interceptions. Love it. Sack totals, 8 for Solomon, the rookie. That's pretty good. Montez Sweat with 7. Interceptions, 4 for Maddox, 3 for Clay. Wallace, 2 for Wilson. Patterson, we knew. Got McPhee, 91 tackles, no interceptions. Don't really know what sense that makes. Mahomes MVP. Kaepernick's up there, of course. That Jonathan Taylor? I think that's the first time I've seen him up there. Coach of the Year, Matt Rule. I didn't think we were going to be up there. Offensive players, Kaepernick, of course. There's Truman at 7. Daniel Jones on the Falcons. Defensive player, Aaron Donald, not a huge surprise. Offensive rookie, Riley, nothing. Defensive rookie, Patterson at 2. Solomon at 5. So Truman has 5 XP, 4 for Barclay, which is good, 3 for Devontae Smith. But let's see our guy. Where is he? Bo Patterson, star development. That's all right, but 3 XP. McPhee has 2. Not have a ton of XP, which is a little concerned. The Cincinnati Bengals took down the Panthers 38-17, and Joe Burrow, Super Bowl MVP. So we're at mock draft 3. I want to see where that puts us. So Wyatt Callahan is going to be the number 1 player off the board, a quarterback for some reason. Bradley Cook, defensive tackle. Now, that's not bad. I do like that a lot. Now, at this point, yeah, Jason Kelsey's up there. Darius Slay is up there, which Slay I'm not in love with. Jason Kelsey, at this point, you might as well just keep bringing him back. Offensive linemen don't really regress all too much in this game. And we're going to have a ton of money because we have Truman on the rookie deal. Hargrave can go, even though he's up to superstar. Rager can go. Wallace can go. Hurts goodbye. Singleton can go at this point. I would say that we are good to go, depending on what this looks like. I want to see if I can increase it a little bit. Kind of what I think. So I made offers to Justin Tucker because how can you pass up with probably the best kicker of all time? Not going to be me. T. Higgins on a 5-year deal, which will be great. We'll have Gallup, Smith, T. Higgins. Kind of get some weapons for Truman. Not kind of. Get a lot of great weapons for Truman. Callahan, 1 year, I put those names together. Callahan, 1-year deal. Thomason, 1-year deal. So before we check out the pro days, the combine, I do want to see where we're projected to pick. It's the 10th overall pick, Bradley Cook. But I also want to keep in mind Lofton, if we can, and Jalen Bartell. Now, all the players did accept our offers in Tucker, Callahan, Higgins, and Tomlin. So I want to see the players that we have the closest to 100%. They don't seem to be anywhere to be found. They were corners. It was Florence. What does his combine look like? Or what is his top 3 that says at the bottom? Man coverage B, zone C, and press C. Pretty fast. Good with the 3-cone. Good with the 20-yard. That actually, I might have to trade up and get him. Or probably just wait for Bartell. Not the fastest guy in the world, but the 3-cone, the 20-yard, pretty good. With B-zone, and he's a scheme fit. I actually want to see where Florence is projected to go. Not to 15. Interesting. I want both of these guys. Oh, this is mock draft 1. Hold on. Let's go to 4. I'm going to say that doesn't seem right. Florence is at 8, so we'd have to trade up 2 if we wanted to get him, which I think I do. Now, here's where we have to make a decision. We're going to skip ahead a few picks. I guess that doesn't make sense. We don't have to make a decision quite yet. But do we want to trade up? I think it was ahead of Atlanta. It was ahead of Atlanta with the Dolphins. Guess I should pay attention. Taylor Lawrence, Trevor's brother? Gardner's gone. Andrew's gone. There's always a chance that the Falcons don't even take him too. But I am going to trade up and try to get Florence. I gave them our 3rd-round pick as well to get their 1st-round pick. Let's get our guy. There he is, Javonte Florence. This has to be our pick. With a tackle, awareness, just looks fantastic. Add him to our team. Hidden development, 93 speed, 95 acceleration. He's pretty good. So good. Let's take a look. So Florence is a 76 overall, but the rest of my draft, what a bomb. I guess James isn't that bad as a 68 overall. I thought Gilbert was good. I thought Hanson was good. Springs not so much, but Big swing and a miss. So we are an 83 overall team. We have this year left and the year after. So I put Florence from corner actually up the free safety. I didn't really move around our scouts whatsoever. Didn't find a safety that we wanted. Didn't find defensive lineman that we wanted. So I think we'll be good. I think we're just in good shape. We have a good offensive line, great weapons. Running back could be a little bit better. Sanders is not really blowing me away, but I think we're in good shape. So in week 8, we're 2-4. Like, nothing's going right for this team, even though we have great players all over this team. Bunch of quarterbacks. I do like that, don't get me wrong. Right end, Carlos Logan doesn't exactly make sense for our team, but okay. So we're trying to do the super focus. There's not a lot of great free safeties and strong safeties up here, and we're 2-7. So we're going to go Langford, the left outside linebacker. We're going to go Joe Felix, and we're going to go Caleb Lake. I do think we need help with the outside linebacker. If we can't find free safety, I'd at least try to find, outside linebacker help. Legitimately, we started year 1 at 9-8, then we went to 8-9, then we went to 7-10, and now we're 6-11. It's just getting worse year in, year out. It's wonderful. Best news I've ever heard, Jared Goff with 5,000 yards. But Truman is being consistent, 4,500 yards, 31-14. I can't be too mad about that. Sanders, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Great year. Smith, 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns. Awesome. Higgins, 1,000 with 4. Gallup, 950 with 12. Goddard, 875 with 5. So really, all the players that I expected to do well are doing well. Wilson, 144 tackles. Patterson, 131. Sack totals, 8.5 for Sweat, 5.5 for Tomlinson, 3.5 for Solomon. Patterson with 1 and 4 interceptions. 6 for Maddox, 3 for Wilson, 2 for McPhee. There he is, 80 tackles. Kind of underwhelming, to be honest, but I did bring him from corner to free safety. McCaffrey MVP. I mean, we're not going to have anything up here. Maybe rookies. Truman at 10. Stand corrected. Defensive players, Khalil Mack. Offensive rookie. Nothing. Defensive rookie, Florence at 3. That's it. So Truman has 4 XP, 3 for Barclay. I don't think there's anything else on offense that we drafted, really. Florence superstar development is great. Patterson's up the superstar. McPhee with 2. Chris Solomon, 75 as a backup, not that bad. The Kansas City Chiefs dominated the football team, 42-20. Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP. I want to take a look at what our draft pick is going to look like. There's a bunch of quarterbacks, like usual. We have the 11th overall pick, Eddie McCain. I just don't like that there's no free safety, strong safeties up here, but I guess that makes sense. So maybe we have to find like those late first round, second round projected free safeties, trade up to get them, even though for the past few drafts, there hasn't been any first round talents. I want to take a look at prospects just to get a better idea of what we're looking at. And so 2 in Newhouse, 3 in Smith. So we're definitely bringing back Devontae Smith. Callahan, no. Tomlinson, no. Sweat, actually, I'm not going to bring back because we have Solomon. Dickerson will bring back. Elliott, we don't need. Gainwell, we don't need. Yeah, we're good. We're going on a little bit of a spending spree. Khalil Mack, Deshaun Elliott, Fletcher Cox come back for that reunion tour. Marcus May, DJ Reader. So we did get turned down by Khalil Mack. I'm really not too beat up about that because we could still draft an outside linebacker in the draft. Let's take one more look at the mock draft before we hop into the draft. Where are we? Eddie McCain. Not exactly the way I wanted to go. I wanted Caleb Lake or Langford. But that's like a big trade up that I mean, Lake's not that bad. Great combine. A power move, finesse, fairness, man. Okay, I'm going to try to trade up this to 8. It's really not that far up again. So Langford did go to the Vikings, but that's not exactly who I wanted. I think I'm going to trade up with probably the Rams. Yeah, let's get our guy, Caleb Lake, who has to be hidden development. Has to be. Thank you. It's really good. You can tell with finesse, power moves, block shed, man coverage, awareness. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like a 79. Ooh, a few good players still left on the board at pick 11 in the second round. I'm not sure which way to go with this. Run block, so this isn't the way. Not the strongest guy in the world either. I had my eye on Terrence Lewis all season. Oh yeah, look at that. A power move, B block shed. Just seems really good. Normal development, that's fine. Not the most athletic guy. Once again, that's fine. We'll find out about his overall after this. Give me a high overall. 72 for Lake? No way. And Lewis is 68? So I got to get my bearings right on what exactly the overalls are for these players. What was the highest? He won for a running back that went pick 25. That's fine. But defensive tackle, 78. Quarterback's fine. Running back, quarterback, middle linebacker. That's a second-round pick in Boone. That's pretty disappointing. So we are an 84 overall team heading into the final year with Truman 92, Barclay 84. But check this out on the other side. Patterson X Factor, Wilson X Factor. I am going to put Florence down to corner. Lake is starting. Solomon is starting. Not bad. What's our defense? 80. I thought our defense would be a lot higher. And then we end as a 4-13 team. That's so crazy. It really doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And it's not like our division's crazy good. Truman just kept going down year after year after year. 26 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. I feel like the Bears with Trubisky. It's like, I built this great team around him. You can't get anything done. Sanders, good enough. Smith, 1,000 with 7. Higgins, 1,000 with 6. Goddard, 760 with 3. 8 for Michael Gallup. It's really disappointing. Patterson, 129 tackles, 112 for Wilson. 101 for McPhee. Sack total, 7.5 for Cox, 7 for Solomon. Interceptions, 3 for Wilson, 3 for May, 2 for Patterson, McPhee, Florence with 1. So I drafted, I would say, a good amount of players that are, like, really good. Then the Ravens beat the Cowboys 35-13. Of course, Lamar, Super Bowl MVP. Kind of a given. Let's go take one final look at our team. So we drafted Truman, who has X Factor and is up to a 93 overall. Barclay, 85 overall. Nothing really else in the offensive line. Brought in Higgins. We brought in Gallup. On defense, though, we drafted Lake, who had star development. Patterson, X Factor, 83 overall. Solomon, star, 77 overall is not bad. McPhee, 83. Florence, 83. Both superstar development. I think it was a good draft and, like, rebuild overall. I know he didn't make the playoffs a bunch. I think that's more because of playbook and scheme than anything else. But really, that's just my opinion about it. Let me know what you think about the scouting update down below. What team you want to see me do next. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.